time is going to be Wolfsburg against Frankfurt, and that game is going to be ahead of Wolfsburg. So if those two teams lose points to each other on match day 4 on the 29th of September of last year, Bayern were able to win in a convincing time in midweek with a 1-0 winner up against Leverkusen. We are underway. Bremen will start in green. From left to right, Bayern in the to return possession to their side as well. And this build-up is going to be something. Bühl on this left side is going to drop it back to Caroline Simon. First cross comes in. And at the start of this matchup, nice cross towards the back post. Turning from injuries as well. One player that will be looking for today as well is the first time to find the tight angle pass forward towards Zara Zadrazil right now. Again, Caroline Simon, cross comes in. First little attempted diagonal pass. An easy pickums for Bayern to once again come the other way. Into possession. Oh, misplaced pass again, and maybe now the chance for the guests to start things here. Verena Vida. Cross comes in towards the center again. Tanikawa now with that long ball down the right, but again, Bremen just going for those long balls forward, trying to work with headers in the midfield, but Bayern too. Interesting to listen to Alexander Strauss in the background as well, always vocal on the sidelines there, but a great release down that right-hand side for Bayern to maybe get another chance in this game. Looking to press the issue immediately down that left-hand side, but at least more and more options opening up. These corners have been dangerous throughout the season already. Very crowded in front of the goal again. It comes towards the back post, but headed away. Right now, that ball somehow making its way through, and the overlap would have still been Clara Bühl, but now these shots attempted, and a shot from at least getting on goal. Could have had the option to find Clara Bühl. Does just take mere moments for Bayern to get straight back into this one, and now the pass through towards Tanikawa on this left-hand wing. She's kind of swapped around from side. Corner kick again to come in, this time shorter, but it is being attacked by Vigersdottir. Again, another chance by Linda Zembra. But there are more chances on the horizon in this run-in. Vigersdottir. Verena Vida was the one to actually receive it, but unable to find her spot through the passing. Not accurate enough. Back and forth to see what the options are going to be. Tanikawa, and again, Zadrazil does get it back towards the center. Over to Caroline Simon now, cross towards the back post, and a great first chance for Bayern, and they do actually score with it as well. Points to her head as well. Great move there from in the 16th minute. It was, of course, Caroline Simon with the cross. Great vision to the back post, and even Livia Peng frustrated. And even Pernilla Harder picking up extra pointers from Alexander Strauss. And again, another attack coming forward from physical play to get back onto it. Does have support in behind her, still stumbling. That support only now arriving, and Tuva Hansen gets that cross in towards the center to Tanikawa. Can't quite get the... Only 5 points behind Bayern at the start of the match day. As things currently stand, of course, that gap is Wolfsburg and Eintracht Frankfurt in an hour and 10 minutes time. And again, Bayern on their bit. Now this next corner to come. Plenty of action still inside the area with the runs being made. An attempt there from Linda Zembrandt. 20 minutes in, just 4 minutes ago, we saw that first goal come through for the hosts. But again, they've been more and more players joining in on this attack for Bayern. Zadrazil to Harder. Now this cross to come from Caroline Simon. And again, Bayern head coming out on top. Linda Zembrandt winning it there, however, inside. Ready the block there from Tuva Hansen. A little bit of a chance now for Werder Bremen inside the area. The first time that they've gotten into any sort of promising position, but Tuba Hansen now on that far right-hand side, and a great pass in towards Tanikawa, and in the center, the op wasn't quite into her space, so did have to make a big run for it, and maybe just a couple too many green jerseys in the way. Again, Simon, cheeky little back heel straight back to her, does have Clara Peel to her right, and gets that shot off, almost going in. The celebrations were already on for Pernille Harder. Yeah, we'll get to have another look at it. Great cheeky back heel, keeps it going. It's so again, and then trying to find those through balls. There's not too many options opening up for this Bayern side. Bill looking for wing, or do the same on the right hand side with Tuba Hansen. And then maybe linking up with Tanikawa as well. Really of the game, just whether getting into any sort of attacking third. Close to goal, but not really finding the actual opportunity to get a finish off. And to try and challenge to get that support from Alma, but Bayern again recovering possession strongly with Sandritsil. This cross coming in. Favourites in this game this afternoon. Would then be looking to take the lead of the Bundesliga table towards the center. Can't quite turn and shoot, but there might still be a chance to come from this one. Very tight as Bremen try and close down those spaces. Their own clearance blocked, and now Tanikawa does get in that game in midweek, and the DFB Pokal was able to assist one and score for that 3-1 scoreline. It's equalizer against Frankfurt. They were down 1-0. And Bayern were able to turn it all around in a second from that far side. The second that Clara Buell is going to deliver against sort of a line up in the center of the box. And this time again a header. Yeah, Peng as it comes straight at her off the head of Julia Sigossi, but again goes to show. Tanikawa shifted over towards his left. Lahana slotting in towards this defensive line as well. Taking too much time. Bull to find Jovana Damjanovic, and immediately Caroline Simon on this overlap does have options towards the center. But again, the cross enough makes a run over. Quick little passes back and forth. Misplaces it this time, but a great recovery from Damjanovic immediately into the run of Pernille Harder. With the flag going up. And this run again right now, fighting hard to win it back is Pernille Harder. Again trying to work their angles of attack for first half. Bayern have to make sure that they're not already mentally back in the locker rooms, as first time that Mamutovic actually does have to get involved in this first half. Didn't have a whole lot to do with the Bayern. Right to left. There's plenty of Bayern support out. Haven't heard too many Werder Bremen chants throughout. Damjanovic, even though the pass doesn't come through, Pernille Harder is able to steal it back away. And maybe now they can pick up the pieces again. Tanikawa towards the touchline. Does get a deflected cross. All players in the center. Now this cross to come in. It is still very congested in front of goal, and a couple of shots being blocked. Yeah, Peng was down on the ground, but secondary cross to come in. Again, lots of one to usually attack this. Tanikawa, who of course mentioned earlier, gets her first Bundesliga start. Already showed plenty of promise in able to secure that into extra time. And Tanikawa was involved in 2 of those goals, scoring 1, setting up another. So also it is being delivered from. Right now, again, finding their way through. Offside called this. Clearing that out, and immediately now working with it once more. That penalty spot like they usually do, but a little bit wider, and now these runs being made. Zagotzi is close to her as well on the edge of the area, but cross is going to come in towards that back post, and Chance there. Get to have another look. Yeah, was trying to go for the ball. And now again, Vasil over towards Caroline Simon. Gets a shot off, it's blocked in first instance. Maybe more to come. Clara Bühl also get for Bremen, and maybe a chance for them to work off of the advantage. Can at least also spread it a little bit wider. That was the intent of his team in that first half. We could hear him on the sidelines. They should be wider in their attacking play, but a great touch there by Tanikawa. Forward and now into Caroline Simon. Can they keep the pace going over towards Zemljanovic? Try to again. And it'll be a Bayern corner to follow. Through. Sarah Zadrosil will be. Clara Bühl with the delivery in. There could be a chance from just outside the area. Again, this time the cross actually does come through in front of goals. Lea Schüller. From Matthijs to come forward. The earlier one just kind of picked off by the Bayern defense. But again, long ball down the right-hand side. This time, Jugoslavia lots of possession. This time, long ball forward towards Lea Schüller. Does still have support arriving towards the center. Goes to the touchline. Across build-ups. They have plenty of time to then actually also slowly build from it. Get everyone into position. Tanikawa trying to win it back at top after we had 2-3 short breaks due to injuries, and of course also a goal being scored and celebrated. Right now though, Bremen might just have the best chance of their game. I mean, the attempt was there from Papai, just did not have the support in numbers. Tanikawa now, a little bit of a longer run from hers. It'll be Momoto Tanikawa after getting her first start in the Frauen Bundesliga, being replaced by Laura Schedler. Long ball across the pitch from Jugoslavia, but difficulties to actually get to it. Lea Schüller is good. Even here with this long clearance out, time and time again, Bayern finding the quick return to it. This time Alara able to steal that ball away, and maybe now Bayern can pounce on it, trying to come forward. The through ball had a blocked shot from Caruso. But now let's see what Bremen can actually manage from this corner. Fair point, Alara now down the right-hand side. Great link up, somehow working out, and ultimately does bounce through Clara Bühl. Finding Alara, who seems to be moving freely as well after that earlier little shock to her leg, but even here losing on for most of the game. Hadn't really have too much to do for most of it. There's a lot of things that have been happening here, and it's Clara Bühl. First time that we do see a shot towards goal for Bayern in what felt like almost 20 minutes time, around the hour mark. And just that ball knocked loose. Just about missing out towards that far corner of the for that as well. She's back on it now on the elbow of the area here, dropping it back to Simon, straight back to Bühl again. Cross should be imminent, goes for a shot this game, but wanted an update in the other. Laura getting fouled from behind. Still like to say we've seen a fair free kick in the first half that was very, very dangerous towards that back post. And this time, they might just be happy with the current result and to continue going with it. Slight mistake here, and Tuva Hansen able to get that ball. Is going to have the affair between Bayern and Bremen. Only one goal in the 16th minute. Bremen looking to change it, but not with ball comes forward for Bremen. Can they get one final attack to come forward? Papai drops it backwards to Afawi again. The chance still hot. Bayern, all they really need to do is just at the edge of the area, and that will be the final whistle blown. Bayern take home or keep the 3 points at home here. Yeah, a game where Bremen didn't really have too much impact. Still, their defending was strong.